are 18 major earthquakes around the world per year, those of magnitude 7 or more. But there are millions of minor ones happening all the time. Do we know enough about the ground under our feet? Will we know about the next big quake before it strikes? Or are we living in mystery? Meteorologist Dave Hovde looked into exactly that and has more in our special report, Inside Earthquakes. Dave.
Tony and Danielle, the Central Coast sits in a unique area. We're near a world-famous earthquake research site. We sit on top of a number of faults, and we have a nuclear power plant only miles away. Knowing what has happened and knowing what to expect is critical for us, and some of those answers are easier to get than others. It was 11:15 in the morning, December 22nd, 2003. The ground shook, and it shook our consciousness as well. The 6.5 magnitude earthquake seemingly took everyone by surprise. 40 people were injured, 2 were dead.
I saw the bricks at the corner of the building start to pop out.
The quake was something called a reverse thrust. It happened along the oceanic fault just 7 miles from San Simeon. Many say they never saw it coming. Others knew it could happen because a 6.0 magnitude earthquake hit the same area in 1952. Most had simply forgotten about it.
Evidence of a moving Earth is everywhere. This bridge straddles 2 plates moving by each other in the Earth's crust. The bridge used to be straight.
And not far from that bridge sits Parkfield, population 18. It may not look like much, but this little shack is the epicenter of earthquake research.
Recorded an event there.
There are hundreds of sensors placed along the San Andreas Fault, and they're digging deep for answers. They've been doing that since the 1970s. We definitely know a lot more about earthquakes because of the research, but can we predict them? I asked Andy Snyder of the United States Geological Survey exactly that.
As far as predicting earthquakes, which is the holy grail really, or at least it started out in that sense, we haven't been able to do that. And by that we mean a place, a time, and a specific magnitude.
What researchers like to talk about are probabilities. They say there's a 99% chance of an earthquake 6.7 or greater happening in California sometime over the next 30 years. And that's just not precise enough for some. This 6.8 magnitude earthquake in July 2007 in Japan not only shook millions of people and buildings, the largest nuclear plant in the world was shut down, and it cost $4 billion to repair the plant and restore some of the power. That quake hit on a previously unstudied and undetected fault. Some say there are too many parallels here in California with Diablo Canyon near known and unknown seismic threats.
Do we want to put all our eggs in one possibly very rattled basket here on the coast, or is this the time to begin planning for other ways to generate electricity that don't bring with it those risks and, as the Japanese found out the hard way, those very high costs?
It's an ongoing plan. It's a very comprehensive plan, and we do look to make sure that we have the most up-to-date technologies when we are doing these studies.
The bottom line is that we know earthquakes happen. We have a good idea how often, and even broad areas where they're more likely than others. But time and place predictions are sometime off. So we build our buildings better, and prepare, and wait. Assemblyman Sam Blakesley proposed a bill last December which would have required 3D mapping of fault zones near Diablo Canyon. Governor Schwarzenegger vetoed it. Blakesley's office told KSBY News he may reconsider introducing it again. Excuse me. Back to you.